right, let's get to some news and notes as Tennessee is getting ready to take on Vanderbilt right inside of Neyland Stadium. What do we know about some guys who are playing today, Mike, and who is not going to be playing today?
Jordan Ross is not going to play, and so the balls are thin at the Leo position again.
Yeah.
Just to have Joshua Josephs and Caleb Herring really available there, so they could go with an extra defensive lineman in certain sets, or they could play three linebackers.
Three linebackers like they did last week.
Like they did last week. What's the advantage if they do that, and what's the disadvantage if they do that with Diego Pavia?
Well, the hard part is when only having the three linebackers is, you know, as much as they're getting the ball to the tight end, so you're going to have to worry about coverage with the three linebackers and trying to, you know, to make sure that the quarterback run doesn't hurt you as well. So with the three linebackers, it makes it a little bit more challenging, but it is a mix-up, right? So you can go 3 and 4 linebackers, and so it makes a difficult change for that offensive line to distinguish who is going to be the Mike backer. So, you know, if we are able to play it right and play it well, then we can see a mix-up of both a 3 and a 4 front look.
I would also expect that we will see really them be in a situation with Wendell Moy where he will have a chance to start at left guard, so that will move them back into their usual set with Hurd at left tackle, Moy at left guard, Pendleton at center, Perry at right guard, and then David Sanders at right tackle. That's Tennessee's best 5. It's interesting. They've had some injuries this year in the offensive line, but they haven't had a lot of problems with that. Vanderbilt today, however, to tell you it's their year, they have started the same 5 in all 12 games.
No kidding.
Which is, I mean, it's to be able to get through a season at the offensive line, because let me tell you, those guys, they're hitting every play, right? It's a shoulder, it's an ankle, it's a knee, they're getting rolled up. To be able to start the 5 and finish with the 5 going into the is quite remarkable.
What do we
Does
know,
not happen.
Mike, about Peyton Lewis?
He's up.
Okay.
How much he's going to play, we don't know. I think the first question with Peyton Lewis goes to the fact, is he going to return kickoffs? Will he be in the rotation? Last week, they relied on DeJuan Morris as the kickoff returner, and in that scenario as the third back, and he carried 14 times. I'm going to be interested to see how they work Peyton Lewis back in. I'm also going to be interested to see, do they let Deshaun Bishop tote the football over 20 times like they did in Gainesville?
Well, I certainly hope so. If you look at people who have done very well against Vandy, they've established a really good running game. Texas had a really good running game against them. And so if you establish a running game, that is what our offense actually needs, is an established running game where we can throw the ball down the field. So I'm really hoping today that we establish that running game early that opens up the passing game, because I think if you're looking at holes in their defense, it's in the secondary.
Last year, Tennessee rushed for 287 against Vanderbilt. They also had some big plays. People remember the Dante Thornton catch
Absolutely,
and run for the long touchdown. I think the ball receivers have a chance to have a big day today.
Both of you were really high on DeJuan Morris last week ahead of the game. What did you think after that performance down in the Swamp?
You know, for a freshman coming in, I thought he did extremely well. I mean, you take, you know, he held on to the ball. There was no fumbles, no turnovers, and that's what you want to see. You want to see how he goes in and how he handles that type pressure in the SEC. I mean, I give him an A+ the way he was able to handle the pressure side of it. You know, and he'll continue to grow as a running back in the SEC.
And what really stands out to me is they're trying to run the clock out in the last 8 minutes. DeJuan Morris is in the game.
He's in the game, yes. You don't do that, right, as a freshman?
Whoa. You know, you're going to play him. I mean,
that's confidence the coaching staff has in him.
Really, really well.
Speaking of confidence, what did you think about Joey Aguilar's command down in the Swamp, and how do you replicate that today against Vanderbilt?
Well, that's key to the offense, is how well that Joey Aguilar plays. If he goes in, he keeps the ball away from the defense. He's a commander on that field. If he does all the little things that's made him what he has been this year, if he accomplishes those, we win the football game.